Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 3, where last episode, after a hot start taking place 3 months in the future, introducing us to the new Class 7, we began Rean's continuing journey, as after his graduation he takes on a job as a teacher within Thors' new branch campus based in Leeves, with Principal Aurelia Le Guin having declared the branch campus Thors' trash bin at our opening ceremony, but none of the students, dejected, after being faced with that reality. Rean now heads with his 3 students, Kurt, Yuna, and Altina, to Einhel Keep at Professor Schmidt's behest.
Damn, looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble. Soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above-ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below-ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted?
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet. I'm...
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Rean Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell. I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Le Guin? Like, our principal? Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Rean Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thors Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history. That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations.
I'll go next. My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you.
You're a Vander. That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's...
Mueller is my older brother, and Zex is my uncle. Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair.
Yeah. It's true, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Oof.
Fashion is clearly not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother. I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy. And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell. I had my suspicions. So, when you say police academy, you're talking about the military police academy, right?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it. Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted. But I still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable.
I'm last then. Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Isn't that classified?
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper. Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
The Intelligence Division is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
There's that snark.
Thank you for waiting. Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhel trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student, like us.
Understood. Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
Ah, that.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbital arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah, I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
Rean handed a master course to each of the 3 students.
We get master quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your master quartz in the central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
We get more fancy mobile phones all the time. A general term for mechanical devices that extract orbital energy from Septium and use it to generate magical effects and enhancements. We have ourselves an augment. How many times have we seen these in various degrees? Do they work differently this time? I mean, that looks different. We'll find out, I guess. A tailor-made for the user, the augment's internal structure varies from one unit to another. Oh. A circuit made from Septium fragments called Sepith. The quartz itself. We set it to get effects. We got Master Quartz as well. Master Quartz Growth Example Brigid. We will have Brigid Pride. We'll level up and gain new abilities over time to get arts and more. We know how the deal works. The current story objective is always displayed, and the navigation thing, is it? Set your Master Quartz. Okay, I can do it. I've done it before. Please set Rean's Master Quartz into his Arcus 2. Master Quartz can be set in the Augment section of the camp menu. And there was me thinking, haha, we've got a new academy. We won't have anything to do, like, no more old school houses. We're not going to situate it next to a weird... Oh no, we just build one. It's because that's what this is going to end up as the kind of the analog. I mean, definitely not old though. We'll call it the new schoolhouse. I don't know. Well, let's set my master course. So let's talk first. It's got a different number of slots than the Enigmas do. You just need to set your master course in the center slot. I heard you the first time. Sheesh. Just give me a second. Sorry. This is my first time seeing a battle ornament, but I suppose I'll give this Arcus 2 a try. And you surely know what to do with them. So the new model has new functions in addition to a new design. I don't yet understand all its new functions, but it seems like they did more than simply add a screen to it. Oh, I like them going into that kind of like actual screen rather than me just standing in front of them. Right, let's set my ornament. Practice what I preach after all. We have Fellas as a normal art here? Okay. We have it on there, do we? Probably won't work anything like the way. Oh well. Wait, what? 2 Master Court slots? Cool. Well, let's set Bridget. 2. Ooh. Alright, now Fireball. Attack members at the top there. Anything else going on there? See my crafts. I don't have an S-craft? How bad am I? Let's drop another save now that we're actually in it. We're good. It's been a while. All set.
Whoa.
I can feel it working.
Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat.
All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, is it that red love? Sir, you shouldn't use that.
Oh, don't act like you have a lick of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter. It's time we saw what Class 7 Special Operations is made of. I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Hey, watch the floor!
Huh?
What? Right yourself and brace for the landing. Altina, you?
Clown Soleus.
Never mind.
Reed's got experience. We knew what was going on. Unfortunately, there's 2 that don't. Not again.
What happened? I remember that professor talking, then the floor opened up.
It was Yuna, correct?
Huh?
My apologies, but if you could move. It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Well then, history repeats itself.
The floor appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue. How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Rean.
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
How very admirable of you. You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that. Erebonian boys are just so
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
You were just a little unlucky.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
I see. He's so mature for his age. Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
This whole thing is a joke, right? Do we really have to play along?
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Two swords?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanderschool's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our greatsword style has far more notoriety. But that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
I didn't realize. Well, Yuna, how about you?
I'm still not down for all this. But I get it. This is a military academy, so here you go.
Another dual wielder.
You use side-handle batons?
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers, special tonfa with guns installed, developed by the one and only CGF. They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
The Crossbell Guardian Force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the occupation disbanded them, though. Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today. You do seem to know your way around them.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy. And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I've been curious about that myself. She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
Well, personally, I agree, but
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her. What manner of place is this branch campus?
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Of course. The Tachi is used by students of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East. I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
A lot happened, but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way. We're currently on floor B1. If we make it back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units. Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll give it my all.
Commence mission.
So here we go. About the notebook, the store's all I need. You can open the notebook by pressing right on the touchpad. Okay, while in the field or on the main screen of the cat menu. A notebook will automatically record information on a variety of subjects, and more tabs will be unlocked as the game progresses. In the main tab of the notebook, you can check your overall rating. The navigation log can also be found here. The minimap as well. We understand how to use a minimap, he says. Party order, you can change the character leading the party by pressing L1 to switch forward, and also tactics and the thing to move their battle thing around.
The entrance is right over there. Let's move out as soon as we're ready.
Yes, sir. Just what the heck is all this?
I must say, I'm so, impressed with the presentation, etc. thus far. Right, most of our tabs are unavailable. We got overall achievements, so we're getting AP yet again. Instructor ranker G. Request completed 0. Academy grade of a no name. Thank you very much. Campus enhancement rating is also a thing there. Right, let's get out there and complete the trial. Watch me get taken out straight away. I've got no charge on my weaponry at the moment. Everyone, stop. A monster! Right from the start. I can't believe he seriously released monsters down here. Instructor Rean, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone, prepare for battle. Why are you wearing the glasses if you're just going to take them off for battle? Wait, are you really going to make her fight too? I have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll back you guys up. We're going in now. Stay focused, everyone. Got it. I'll show you just what I'm capable of. Combat begins when you walk into enemies on the field, but we can get double advantage, standard, enemy advantage. Oh man, we got to get it from behind. Always attack from behind. That's what we need to do. About assault attacks. Once you've accumulated enough assault points, you can press R2 to activate an assault attack. Unlike normal field attacks, assault attacks will trigger a battle on hit, allowing you to begin encounters with a surprise attack and maximum advantage. So you can only get a double advantage from behind, but you have to assault attack to get a triple advantage. And that doesn't have to be done from behind. Points are not spent if the attack misses. Interesting. That speeds things up on the field a bit. I guess you're not really going to move around.
I'll show no mercy.
Or just whack him in the face twice and not actually get any advantage whatsoever. Active combatants each take action on their turns. After doing so, the ally or enemy below them in the battle order bar takes their turn. We kind of understand how that works. There are a variety of bonuses that can appear on different turns. HP, heal, and critical are just some of these bonuses. We want to know all of them, though. Right, so we get BP ups, we get CP ups of different amounts this time round. What was it before? It was like 1300? Can't remember now when I think about it in that sense. EP heal 10, 30, 50%, just many different things. CP up, guard break, guarantees the enemy's guard is broken on a break turn. If taken by an enemy, they will inflict feint, which can be resisted. 0 arts and 0 order. Lots of new stuff. Well, we don't have any crafts yet, all that we can use because we haven't got the CP. No, we just need to attack. Attack moving! Press X to attack or press circle to move. Choose where you want to go. When we know what we're doing. Oh, this guy's nearly dead. Crafts are special combat skills unique to each character, which we'll use the CP we have, and items go on with a short CP delay on top of that. We got line effects. Clem Celeste can heal. Well, that's interesting, because if we use this Argam heal on her, she gets 20, it only costs 20 CP, plus it gives 20 CP to everyone else. That's kind of nice gains there. Let's just do a standard attack for the time being. Should we take out the Jeweled Ripper? One hell of a swipe. Alright, I don't have arts as an option yet. Do we have battle scopes? We do.
Yeah.
See a Jeweled Ripper, a horned rat monster, stores mana in the gem on its tail and casts arts when threatened.
All right.
Can you actually reach? I was about to say. No, you cannot. I guess we moved you then a bit closer.
Let's go. Yeah.
But no matter what, they're too sharpable all the same.
Nice! We did it!
As we figured out from our kind of prologue moment, Rean's level 7. What became of you, Rean? Everyone else is level 3? Let's do this. Enemy monsters eliminated. Not bad for our first battle. No one's hurt, right? I'm unharmed. We're fine, but... Tina, right? You're not bad. You are correct. I can't keep up. I still find it hard to believe that such a thing as combat shells exist. And it seems like she's very skilled at controlling it. That much is true. But it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You have some experience in combat, so I'd appreciate if you could support her. I planned to do that from the start anyway. It doesn't seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge, so we shouldn't have any problems. I'm sure Crossbell's cutting-edge weapons will show their worth. Eventually. You have a difficult year ahead of you. Don't talk like it doesn't involve you. Come on, everyone. Let's keep moving. Ah, the fun times. The battle tab is now unlocked in your notebook. The battle tab will automatically record information about enemies you have fought. In order to unlock all of a given enemy's information, you must make numerous attacks against them or use certain arts, items, or crafts. We've already scanned one with the battle scope, so we're all good there. I'm obviously not going to get them all, but we'll try to get quite a few. Oh my goodness. It looks like we can actually hit statuses on things now. Maybe. You never know. 1.5 times as lightly. Standard efficacy is 10%. I like that graph. Tells you exactly what you need to know. Right, we need to find boxes to blow up so I can get charged. But it looks like I've already got the charge at this point. So if I miss...
There!
More or less arc slash.
It's my turn!
My
We
turn.
see what you guys look like, but...
Huh?
Okay then. Is this an augment charging station? That's right. Things get a bit too dangerous. We should come back here to rest up. Augment charging stations like this are found in particularly dangerous areas. Inspecting it by pressing X and choosing rest will allow you to recover HP and EP. It's just the recharge type then. Not that we've really got much Sepith at this point in time, is it?
This is the end.
What? How'd I miss? Oh, because I've got cutscene. An insect monster. Looks like it's got a pretty hard shell. Seems fairly agile too. Enemies with either of those characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. Exactly right, Kurt. Let's try it out. Oh, so we actually have to care about this kind of stuff now.
We strike.
Well, we'll take a triple advantage. Press square to use arts. Elemental efficacy matters too. Buffing or lowering. Right, so the first thing we want to do really is get a battle scope down on one of these. Then we'll find out what the efficacy is properly. Though I think you can see that anyway, but might as well get the scan. A flying insect monster, its bright sturdy shell protects it from physical attacks. It is very weak to fire, which Rean is very wanting to queue up. So they took damage to their break from that attack, but not to the HP.
Arcus, activate. Let's
In fact, I don't even know if that really worked on them when I look at it now. So airstrike is a 140 on them.
Arcus, activate.
All right!
And Earth is negative.
Arcus, activate!
My turn.
And you have Soul Blur and Silver Thorn. Haha. Useful utility.
Arcus, activate.
Ha!
I'm just wondering, can we link them yet, or do we have to wait for that?
Yeah.
No matter what the
Let's
break's
go.
got, can't attack.
Sit.
I'm guessing isn't so dodgy anymore once you do that.
Everyone okay?
Caring Rean. Hello.
Treasure located.
Indeed. A breath R. It seems to be a quartz. Yeah, one of us you said in their augment. Well, obviously. Well, there are several varieties of quartz that can be used with Arcus 2 augments of various types that we've seen before. Most importantly, we've got a breath R, which should have some status gains as well for being a higher tier one. The question I have apart from that is who's got like the highest ATS? Tina. I guess you're not who we'll give this to. I guess it'll be you. For now. Giving us 2 extra speed as well. HP plus 200, speed plus 2. Heals allies in the area with Purifying Breath. Saving you've got a lock slot. Makes sense to put it on you for now.
Yeah.
That's a pretty slow attack though, apart from that. Right, do you want me to use lasers again? Or are you going to cutscene me? Another new enemy. It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my time to shine. Ah, the Gunbreakers. We're finally going to see what they can do, I take it. He's hoping they live up to all your boasting earlier. Oh, they will. Just you watch.
Let's go!
Will they now? Let's give it a go.
Take them down!
Right, mode change. Press R2 to change Juna's mode during battle. Use whichever mode is most effective for the current situation. We've got Striker or Pierce mode. Specializes in range attack effective against groups of enemies. Oh. Strike has increased attack, defense, and movement as well. Effective against strong enemies.
Set Gunner! Set Striker! Set Gunner!
Cool. Does that change your crafts? Or is just your normal attack that has a big range now? Oh, it does. Right, one person got break. Break occurs when the enemy's break gauge is reduced to 0. This will disable the enemy for a brief duration. Dealing damage to an enemy's HP will also damage its break gauge. When break occurs, the enemy drops its held items, so you get all its items, lush. The enemy's turn is delayed. The enemy's status buffs are removed. So, in a weird way, AT delay. Status buffs removed are quite cool. Effects during break. Attacks will always unbalance the enemy. The enemy's defense is reduced. The enemy cannot act for 1 turn. Certain crafts inflict more break damage than others. Exploiting an enemy's elemental weaknesses will also increase the amount of break damage it receives. Oh, so spells have a chance of doing it too. I'm pressing R2 now going, what extra mode do you have, sir?
Strike! I'm up!
That was a lot of break.
I shall go. Yeah.
Let's go!
We can't link him yet, so no attack came off of that.
Is that all?
Interestingly, she gets 10 moves of attack. That's kind of cool. Well, how's that? Pretty damn good. Their suppressive fire capabilities are impressive. The trade-off is that the gun function lacks the same power the batons have. I suppose it's all about how you use them. They're very versatile weapons. Agreed. Honestly, they're more impressive than I'd imagined. So you admit it? Not speaking strictly about the weapons. Their wielder is a separate matter entirely. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve pulling your head out of your ass? Now you two. They're gonna get along fine. Juna's mode change. Although Gunner mode doesn't get the same attack and defense boosts as Striker mode, the range and area of your normal attacks will increase, as will your counter-attack range. Generally speaking, Striker mode should be used against a single powerful opponent, while Gunner mode is best against swarms of enemies. You can also change Juna's mode from the equip screen in the cat menu. Maybe it does have head-ass removal. I don't know. Presentation's on another level,
Treasure
isn't it?
located.
Right, Firebolt art. Now, obviously, that's going to be better than Rean's straight Firebolt. That's on his thing anyway, so I guess we'd give it to you. Considering you've got the slot for it. No 6 defense for. Yuna can have that. Right, any more teaching me? What?
Now, bring it
I was
on!
like, I was so expecting a cutscene and then nothing happened. Just walked straight up to him going, oh, okay then. Oh, wait. Things are much different.
Rionac, activate. Fire.
I'm up!
Let's wipe out the field.
My turn. Is that all?
I really thought there'd be a cutscene.
Locked and loaded.
Thank you for some insulating tape. Now, which way haven't I been yet? I came from that direction, okay. Don't get turned around, Mini-Mat Man. single powerful foe, you say? There's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. You can now use combat links. Combat linking is a phenomenon which connects Arcus 2 users to each other by sharing sensory input and mental impulses with one another. Linked characters can fight together even more effectively. That we know. Fighting battles and viewing certain events increases the link experience, so viewing certain events. And when enough link experience has been earned, that character's link level will increase. A higher link level between two characters will increase the variety of link abilities they can use. You can now set links in the menu, or in battle if we want to. You can form combat links in the tactics section of the cat menu. Shall I go to that for now? Move you about a bit? No. Set link. Don't tell me you can't set a link because you're all pissy with each other. I don't even know. We'll have the cross formation of links. So how do I change your thing on the menu here? Your mode. That's what I'm wondering. Because it says we can do it on the cat menu. Well, I'll just change it right in battle. It's easier that way. So let's get our triple advantage on these.
Our chance!
Link attacks. Performing attacks and certain crafts give characters a chance to unbalance enemies. Successfully unbalance an enemy allows you to perform a follow-up attack. Well, they are about unbalanced indeed. What will be unlocked so fast? Weapon types also increase the likelihood, depending on what scale they are. SS now exists. Does it? Did that exist before? I don't think it did. Powerful link attack, which consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks, is the rush. Press triangle when link attack appears. We got rush at the moment, which will inflict 5 times the normal break damage, 400% up. Attack radius is a large circle sent on the unbalanced enemy. Wow. It's gonna work.
Strike!
I say, oh, got AT delay that easily?
It's mine!
Should have probably rushed on that one.
Let's go.
Alright, main guy's broken. He's broken too. What crafts do you have, Rean? Crimson Slash and Crescent Flash. You've changed everything. Quick draws a blade with overwhelming force, or unleashes a burning shockwave with impede and burn. I'm interested.
Crimson Slash! It's down!
Rush, Sam, rush!
I'll assist. Now.
Alright, we should probably get the scan on as well. Mr.
Yeah.
Fate Spinner. A monster with a sinister grin, it skewers enemies through the head with its giant claws. Ah,
It's my turn.
A lovely Fate Spinner and what you do best.
Striker! Yeah! Wide open!
Oh,
It's mine!
so used to just pressing
My
just from
turn.
the prologue as well, not even using that. Shall I go with another rain slash with you, or shall I just get you to take out Buggo on the side here?
There!
This time I won't bother
It's
rushing.
mine!
That's a non-rush
Let's
by
go.
choice.
Ah! It's down! Let's go, Altina!
Yes.
Ha!
Yeah.
Broke the other
I
one,
shall go.
delayed its turn.
There.
Wonk.
Now.
And it's down, nice and
An
easy.
opening!
Was my support helpful?
Yeah, thanks as always.
Yeah, gotta keep him locked down. Locked down that well. Oh, we had the link experience bars up as well. Should've looked at that. Not bad, you guys got it to work. So that was a combat link. It felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detected no issues with linking between our current members. It appears we will have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible so you get used to the feeling. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions so far? None from me. Me neither. But I can't believe a battle lordman this advanced has already been used in real combat. You seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know a way around it. No, simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say this new model is the result of the tests Instructor Rean and his classmates ran 2 years ago. Ah, I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too. No, not just me. My whole class can take credit for that. We weren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. For someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. The Ashen Chevalier. Is this man really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what the Arcus 2 can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized it before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I will provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks. I appreciate the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. There's no time to let our guards down. Understood. You can now access the link section of the camp menu. About combat links, even more. They're an integral part of the battle system. By linking with each other, characters will be able to use powerful link abilities such as a finishing blow. As characters fight together in more battles and their link level grows, they will learn even more powerful link abilities. Forming combat links between party members has no disadvantages, so there's no reason not to keep party members linked at all times. Weapon types and unbalancing. Link attacks can only occur when the enemy is unbalanced, the success rate of which is decided by the weapon type used to deal damage. Squishy monsters are more easily unbalanced by Rean slash damage and hard-shelled monsters by Kurt's thrust damage. Other types include Pierce, strong versus flying enemies, and Strike, strong versus rock type enemies. Each character deals different types of damage. During a striker mode deals strike damage, while the gunner mode deals pierce damage. Critical damage and unbalancing. Attacks taken on a turn with a critical bonus of 100% chance of unbalancing an enemy regardless of the damage type dealt. Taking advantage of this at the right time will be key to victory.
You've just crossed the halfway point. Best of luck on the second half.
Yes. Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on site?
It's a good question. Really good question. A mental campus? I don't know. I like this music here, by the way. Sometimes reminds me of like Advance Wars,
Locked and loaded.
Days of Ruin, or Dark Dawn, or whatever it was called. In sections of it. I missed! It's coming!
How's
Enemy
this?
found.
What? I
Begin
missed with a
suppression.
different... So I can't use that at close range, quite obviously. That misses entirely. So that's no good for me.
I shall go.
Yeah, just clonk that guy around the head and finish him off.
Yeah.
Critical!
Let's go.
I'm not supposed to get hit by things. Area M. Can't get two in there, but it's these two who are going next.
Get back. Very well.
That broke them in no time at all.
Is that all?
Gotta get the right range. Was the Link experience going up by 15 then, I saw? Not 1 or 3? I'll take that. Gotta stop playing with the camera angle. I keep wanting to meddle with it a little bit.
My turn.
We'll end this quick.
It's a nice and easy way to go at it. Do you think Rean's Pleasant Flash would just hit these guys anyway, though?
Get back. Let's
Dodgy
go.
enemies, are they?
Yeah. It's down. Yuna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah! It's my turn.
Well, the rush doesn't do much damage at this point.
Yeah. Wide open.
It's mine.
Stay down.
There we go.
Now.
God, the battle system
Very
like
well.
runs so fast, and the nice swooping smooth camera
There.
when you've got your shiny new thing.
Let's go. Ah! It's down.
I'll assist.
Finishing blow?
Here I go.
Not enough.
Well, look at that.
Break them all, take their items. That's pretty good with that. They're about to level up. Will they be able to level up before fighting whatever trial awaits us at the very end? That's the real question, Alva.
Ah, treasure chest.
It's not the goods, though. Take a proxy puppet, however. Who to give that to? Who's got the least HP? I don't even know. I mean, surely giving that to Rean would be the best option at the moment, based on the fact he's a higher level. So being revived 50% HP revives him with more, and his defenses are higher.
Yeah.
Ah. That's... That thing's huge. Way bigger than anything else we fought here. Considering our current fighting strength, it may prove a difficult battle. We shouldn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Should we back off and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us, and we can use combat links. As long as we got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to defeat it. For real? Very well. I'm ready. Understood. Assuming combat stance. Let me save first, though. Get ready, everyone. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Don't have a zero art that completely wipes me out in one go. Thank you. Alright, we've got many enemies on the field. They have... Oh no, lots of criticals are coming up. I don't like the look of that at all. Right, it's the guy that's far off the top right that has that, but the other ones seem to be slow in their movement. Mr. Juicy Organs that I didn't scan before.
Take this!
I was thinking you shouldn't be able to reach in range, but there's a lot of guys on the field and a lot of zero arts that are going begging. I should be able to follow up on these and maybe break them at the back.
There. Instructor Rean.
Leave it to me.
Boss is broken too.
It's my turn.
Come on, Uni, you can survive this. I got Firebolt or Fellas if I need it, but I feel like a craft is a better move at this point. So many of them are down.
Get back!
I'm not going to scan at this rate, am I?
Let's go, Altina.
Yes.
Very well.
Just one group left standing and the boss itself. No, I don't want to move. I want to check the enemy's HP. So you're 930. Lots of the guys at the back are broken and ready to basically die. Kind of want to scan the others at this point, you know. Depending on who I attack, my delay changes. So if I attack the boss, I have 40 delay. But if I attack one of the small guys, because it's just a movement, yeah. I don't really want to kill the boss. But I do want to take down some of the small fry.
Strike! There!
It's mine!
Yeah, I killed it. Of course I did.
It's my turn!
Right, so just the Juicy Organ left remaining. One shot will kill him. Well, there's the battle scope thing's gone already. I might see another big off Juicy Organ again. Soft body monster born from filth. Its pliable form absorbed impact, but is weak to slashing attack.
Let's go! Ha! Behold the Vander style!
It's a different Vander style, though. Level 4 for Yuna, Kurt, and Altina.
Yeah, I did it!
HP 2 gained as well.
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Such a happy end of battle tune, too. Well, Altina got a new craft, Detector. Oh, I would have loved that before. Balance down, strength speed down for 3 turns. Oh, and analyzes foes' weaknesses, making it easier to unbalance them. Enemy monster has ceased movement. Phew, that was pretty tough. In the end, it wasn't as strong as I'd expected. Don't turn your back on it. Behind you. What? Shoot. Flame Solace. Ah!
Now, bring it on!
Rean can now use the S-Craft's 7th slash Fallen Leaves. S-Crafts are powerful combat techniques to consume all of your CP, and I've got 200 all filled. At least 100 CP is required to use an S-Craft, and their strength is boosted if used at 200. Pressing R1 on a directional button in battle, you can use it at any point in time. Should I get the scan now, then? I really want this guy having 3 turns to slash away at me, Mr. Gigant Organ. So I could use, for example, a battle scope, and then use the proper full crafting reduce. Hey! And especially engorged, juicy organ. His thick body makes it a troublesome foe.
It's my turn.
Engorged. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to attack him, and then I'm going to quickly, like, S-Craft after that. Take all the EP heals for some reason.
My blade, calm as still water. Now! 7th slash! Fallen leaves!
Whew. Everyone okay?
He's got new moves. Oh, I got another HP too. What was that? Phew. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, are you all okay? Yes. Somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Yuna, Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of the enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until you confirm the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Got it. My apologies. I was caught completely off guard. No. As a leader, it was actually more my fault. I still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7s. No, of being your instructor. Oh? Decide for ourselves. After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you standing around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the end. Be careful. Oops, I guess we talked too much. Let's keep going. Stay focused till the end. Understood. How dare he talk like he knows everything? And again, Again? Nothing. But he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher? Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. Yeah, so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just going to act like this. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let that guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree. Can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. Seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. So a friendship is born. A competitive one, we'll call it that. In the meantime, of course, we've got ourselves some more quartz ready to go. 2 HP 2s. Oh my god, that's a lot of HP at this point in the game. Yeah, sure, I'll have 1,200 extra HP. I mean, I'd rather have that than Silver Thorn at this point. Yeah, just Altina have like 1 billion HP now. It's like just 1 quartz doubling her HP.
Victory is assured.
Unreal.
Yeah. Victory is assured.
We're getting more CP by just breaking some boxes.
Our chance to attack.
Oh, I love this new attack as well. It's great. Ah, so many like changes for comfort's sake in some respects. Oh, I don't want to flee. Chance of fleeing successfully increases with every attempt to do so. Use a smoke grenade. I've got that.
Let's go.
Alright, we're attacking that one first. We'll rain slash over this side to get the other 2, hopefully.
Strike!
Remember those bugs that said they were dodging? You couldn't really melee them. I seem to be meleeing them quite a bit. So I can't reach the other guy. Well, we'll assume that Rean is going to take out the other one, no problem.
Our chance! Kurt!
I got it!
Now,
I said we've got the brake on it as well at this point, so that's not bad. Buggo's still alive, but he'll be fine. I think we need to build up the brake points again.
An opening! Ha!
He even got burn proc then.
Very well.
Who's that? Let me finish
Is
it.
that all?
I need to get the CP. Well, like the combat being switched to each button as well. I mean, there's still the confirm and, you know, go back, so that all works the same, but just being able to, like, instantly do things without scrolling a menu, it's kind of cool. Apart from then you scroll
Just
you enter a menu.
beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
I'm a bit worried about that.
understood. Heading to target point.
Well, I'll head to the target point after I rest up. There's got to be another challenge here, right? This is where I'm gonna regret getting rid of Silver Ford at this point. How much playtime we put in so far? Nearly 2 hours. It's just the music that's always gonna be in here because it's great. Oh. Phew, is that finally the way out up there? The way back to the ground floor. It appears we've reached the designated point. Yeah, it seems so. Sheesh, what is wrong with Erebonians? What are you all thinking, building an insane place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. But Professor, he really is the famous G. Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better or worse. Well, I have no clue why he's here at the branch camp.
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
Magic Knight Direwolf.
It's a magic knight. An orbal golem from the Dark Ages. Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War. Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call, Valimar!
The use of a Divine Knight is prohibited for this trial. Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention. Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless. You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2s.
Please activate Brave Order. Olivier, or Prince Oliver said that you would be able to use it for sure, Instructor.
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Rean. These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2. I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
All right, will do. What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat! Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target!
Yeah!
This one's strong! Be careful!
And so, our Brave Order. Press up to issue one. Brave Orders cost BP to use and provide special buffs to allies without consuming a turn. The number indicates how many turns your party is effective. You can issue a new Brave Order while counts of the old ones still remain. Only one order can be issued per turn, but you can issue the same order multiple times during battle. Brave Orders from reserve combatants will also be available. So only one at a time. So it's my Brave Orders, the one we're going to use if anything. Do the others have an order?